Hi friends, I Robinson. Welcome to our YouTube channel Star Science Robinson. Let's get into topic. Polycystic kidney. It is also called as a PKD. Polycystic kidney is an inherited kidney disorder which clusters of cysts develop in the kidney. So if you see here, polycyst. So poly means many and cyst. Here it means fluid filled sac. So polycyst is nothing but hundreds of fluid filled sacs in kidney. The cysts are like clusters which develops in the kidney. So we'll see in our diagram how it will resembles when the cyst arises in the kidney when they were being affected with the polycystic kidney disease. This cyst will grow very larger because the high number of cysts present in the kidney, then the kidney size will increase and look like a larger than the normal kidney. Mostly it is affected in the cortex region of the kidney to the nephron tubules and in the medulla that we are seeing in our diagram right now, which is made up of tubular epithelium, the lining of the nephron. So it will be affected as the cluster of cyst which develops in the kidney. Now we'll draw a diagram of nephron, then I'll explain you the cyst how it will form there. So as we draw this nephron, I'll start explaining about the cyst. So when the cyst arises in the lining of the tubule of the nephron, then the cyst steadily grows larger, then it will be increased in size, then it will keep pressure on other nephron where the blood vessels will pass on it. Due to this, there will be no oxygen given to the next nephron because of the large cyst which will compress or pressure on the vessels which will give supply to the nephron. Because of this activity, there will be no proper oxygen will be supplied to the next nephrons. So this is about, and we can see renin, angiotensin, aldosterone system work decreased. Due to this, hypertension occurs because when blood pressure decreases, kidney releases enzymes renin in blood. But this is non-cancerous sac and it containing water-like fluid, but it is not cancerous. There are two types of polycystic kidney. One it is autosomal dominant PKD and second it is autosomal recessive PKD. Autosomal dominant PKD, it is also called as a adult PKD. The symptoms of this usually develop later in life between the age of 30 to 40. In this we can see PKD1 mutation, it is more severe and early onset, and if you see about the PKD2 mutation, less severe later onset. These are the abnormality of the chromosomes 16 and 4, which the genes polycystin 1 and polycystin 2 which is altered, so then there will be altered calcium influx or inflow. Due to this, the cyst arises. The abnormal extracellular matrix which helps cells to bind together and regulate a number of cellular functions, which will lead to cell proliferation, which is a rapid multiplication of parts or an increase in size of the kidney. And we can see the fluid secretions which will make cyst to grow largely, and we can see the increase in sizes and irregular in shape and weight of the kidney. Due to this, there will be a cyst filled with fluid. Autosomal dominant PKD, if one parent has the disorder, then there is a chances of passing it to the children 50%. We can see in our diagram how the kidney will resembles when they have a autosomal dominant PKD. And this inherited affected individual have one copy of mutant gene and one normal gene on a pair of autosomal chromosomes. So that is the thing which you're finding here in autosomal dominant PKD, which is present in the adult, but even though the symptoms can start in childhood itself. And we'll see about the next type of PKD, that is autosomal recessive PKD, and it is much less common than the autosomal dominant PKD. This type autosomal recessive PKD, it is also inherited from the both the parents must carry the genes for this disease who is having autosomal recessive PKD, and they will not have any symptoms unless they have two copies of a disease gene. And this autosomal recessive PKD, it is mainly in children. The fibrocystin will localize with polycystin 2 involved in calcium signaling, and because of this there will be enlarged kidneys and external resembles smooth, and if there is a cross section we can see the cyst in the cortex region of the kidney. When we go for the cross section we can see in the cortex area the cysts are numerous. Because of this there will be increased renal failure, which will also lead to congenital hepatic fibrosis, that is liver disease. So this is about autosomal recessive PKD. So this is in individual has two copies of the mutant genes. So this is about the polycystic kidney disease. This way we can see the enlargement of the kidney in autosomal recessive PKD. So we can see in our diagram how it is enlarged and how the cyst will appears on the kidney. So this is the diagram of the autosomal recessive PKD. Thank you friends for watching. It's Star Science Robinson. Thank you for watching this polycystic kidney disease.